Hit the button. Hit the button. Live. Hi, Richard. Happy holidays.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays, and all the good stuff. Good morning.
Good
Lot
morning.
to talk about, but it's going to focus only on one topic, probably.
Yeah. I was thinking of this as I was hitting my camera to get ready for this show.
Yeah.
You've been a Josh Allen fan since before he got drafted. You're the one that was like, and I know it was fashionable to make like the comparisons, but you kind of were ahead of the curve. Like, this guy's Roethlisberger, his body type's the same, his escapability, his
Yeah.
inability to be tackled. You
Yeah.
kind of were way, when he was at Wyoming, you were saying those things.
Yeah, I like him. I do. I like him a lot. I think the problem with his consistency is something that I'm not sure is his problem.
Right.
And I mean, the guy's so magically gifted. I mean, he really is. He throws a football like nobody else in the league. Maybe the guy in LA. I like him too. But he's mobile. He runs. He can do it all. And I don't understand. It's almost like the Steelers. But I'm going to say this: the biggest topic for me to talk about today. It is part of the Steelers, but it is James Debo Harrison.
I got a strong take on that that's going to be unpopular.
Go ahead, because well, first of all, I was wondering if it was real, if it was even real.
Because now you got to wonder about AI with everything, right?
Right. So I was wondering, did he really because he?
Yeah,
really
he did.
Went out there.
All right, want to know my take?
Yes, please.
He's a guy that slept in meetings and quit on the Steelers, so I have a hard time taking a lot of what he says. When he slept his way out of town.
Wait, what do you mean he quit on the Steelers?
He's the one that wanted to be out. He wanted to go play for the Patriots.
Oh, there's a different story to that. There's a way different story.
But,
I'm going to ask him. We're going to ask him. We're going to come back to that. That's a different story. That's not true.
Okay.
Well, no, he did that, but because he was made promises.
Yes. Okay.
Right.
So that said, let's take his productivity, him being a great Steeler, everything. And I still think he has an ability to speak on it for sure, because he was a great Steeler. All of that said, the stuff that he said and being stern with the Steelers, I don't see that much of a problem with it. Like, they're being paid to be much better defensively.
No problem. I think he spoke the truth.
Yeah, I mean, they just can't keep giving up 30-some points and think that people are going to keep making excuses or think that the defense isn't some problem. It's a gigantic problem, but the Steelers have a resolution and they won't do it.
What's the resolution?
Okay. If you're an offensive coach, okay, like Chip Kelly just got fired in with the Raiders. He was their offensive coordinator,
Well,
Yeah.
But
if Chip Kelly if you have a head coach that's on the offensive side of the ball and you're scoring 5-10 points a game, they get rid of the head coach. If you have a head coach on the defensive side of the ball and you can't stop anybody, you can't keep blaming the defensive coordinator. At some point, it's you, because you're on that side of the ball, and it's never Mike Tomlin. It's a problem.
It's a business, and it's like any business. If my business was not doing well,
yes, I'm walking right into Hustleton's office, and I'm saying, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, to Hustleton's office, or are you coming to my office?
Well, him first to make sure you don't kill me when I walk up to your office.
It'd be like me saying to Chelsea, we have to part ways because our business is not doing well.
No, I'd walk to your office
from the head up.
Yes, I agree, but I don't want to face you on a bad day, though. That's the thing. That's why I'd take the temperature of him.
No, I mean, you have to. There's accountability here.
Okay, well then you're the one that loves Tomlin.
I don't understand. I really don't understand. I truly don't. I would love to have an off the book conversation with Mike. I really would. Not because he owes me anything, not because of anything, just to satisfy my own curiosity, because I have those questions. Every question you have, I have. Every question our fan base has. I have. I don't know the answer. It almost feels like we don't. I, I don't know. I don't know if it's art. I don't know what it is. But what is it that we cannot seem to identify when we have? I'm going to say all this talent. Is our overall plan model flawed? Because
Yes.
you have Calvin Austin. We say we don't have a good receiver too. We don't have a good second. Well, then why is he on our team? Why
Yeah.
is Calvin Austin on our team? If
Why'd they go sign John Smith and he stands there?
he stands there, caught 80 balls last year.
Right.
Okay, come on. Okay, so you got him, and then you have DK. I mean, come on, find a way to use that guy. Don't find a way to, or a reason not to use him. Find a way to use him.
Hey,
I don't understand the overall plan. I really don't. You have your tight end friendly Pat Fryermuth. You pay him $40 million, and then he catches like 10 balls. What?
and did you see the thing about the air mileage on the passing game?
No.
There's not been a ball that's completed in the past 6 weeks or whatever it is that's traveled over 20 yards.
Yeah, I did see that actually. Yeah, I saw.
Did you see? And they drew that diagram and everything. Richard, the Pine Richland football throws the football like that all the time.
Yeah, and they lost, but
they made it to the championship.
But they lost.
Okay, Peters Township throws the football like that all the time,
and they won.
Unless you're gonna at least
high school football.
Unless you're going to throw the football deep or give the impression that you can, we're right back to where, remember that talk 5 years ago or whatever? Ben can't throw it deep anymore. That's what ills the offense. We're right back there.
It frustrates me because, I was not a Mason Rudolph fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
However.
What do you mean was not? You still aren't.
I'm not. Okay. So, we'll come back to that too. So Mason Rudolph, why was this city enamored with Mason Rudolph? Why? What did they?
Because he was the next guy. That's why.
And no, more than that. More, drill down deeper than that. He had this ability to throw the long ball, right?
Yes.
And that was what we based all of our opinions on. We love Mason. Look at Mason. He takes us to Buffalo, gets his ass kicked. So that's what we say. Now, we come and we put Mason Rudolph, we insert him into our starting lineup last week. He throws, on second play of the game, he throws a long ball interception. Okay, so what? We walked away from it. We didn't another long ball because we based our decision on one play that he got intercepted. I would have come back with it 5 more times.
They should have just treated it like a punt.
100%. But we stayed away. We didn't come back with it. The very thing that we said we loved about this guy, we didn't give him the opportunity.
I know they handcuffed him. I 100% agree with you. Now,
very frustrating.
It was windy. I'll give them that, but nonetheless,
I don't care. It was windy for them too.
I agree with you there. And you have DK Metcalf, who allegedly is able to get open downfield. And if not, he's double covered.
The middle.
Isn't it weird to you? And I was thinking about this before talking to you today, that you talk about the continuity and the things that have been constant with the defense. We're right back to not being able to throw the ball deep middle, which was the big complaint about Ben at the tail end of his career. And that's the same thing we were talking about in 2019 or whatever.
It is. And I'm just telling you, my favorite play is a quick slant right across the middle, short middle. Favorite play. I remember the Pittsburgh Steelers were playing the New England Patriots at home. Hines Ward, bam. Steelers were on their own 20. Quick slant across the middle, bam. Takes off for a touchdown. Then it was Juju Smith-Schuster.
Well, even before that, Richard, it was Ernie Mills and those guys. They used to run that play.
You're older than me. I don't remember that. I don't even know that name.
No, they did. They used to run that quick slant a lot. Now, you run the risk of putting a guy in the hospital, but it's a play that hits. If it hits, it's great.
But it will hit. It will hit, and that's the point. You can't just try it and it didn't work and I'm gonna do something different now.
I'm with you.
Pounding them, pound it.
Do you think they have a chance against Buffalo?
No.
I know. I'd like to say they did. You know what I heard, by the way?
What?
At least 15,000 Buffalo fans.
Oh yeah.
at least.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
And that place holds what, 66 or something like that?
Something like that.
15,000.
That's almost 25%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that Cowboys game a couple years ago when they took the place over, kind of?
Yep. Well, Buffalo's drivable too, so that makes it a lot easier.
Drivable, holiday weekend,
Yeah.
people from Pittsburgh unloading their tickets. This could have the makings of an embarrassing scene at the stadium.
I mean, we've been embarrassed all year, in my opinion.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, it's terrible. And the other thing is the defense. And to James Harrison's point, I don't know what the problem is, but, man, we're getting pushed around. And I sure hate that. And individually, if you look at our players and our talent, and this is where I was going when I was talking about Calvin Austin, we have talent. We have the talent. If it's like if you're going to bake a cake, and you have all the ingredients, my cake is going to taste different than your cake, right? But I have the ingredients, but you're the chef. The way you make your cake is going to be, if you're a master chef, it's going to be better than mine because you used all your pieces differently. And I think that's what we have here. And I'm just not sure, you have all these ingredients. You have everybody we just named. You have Aaron Rodgers. And here's what I would do. Let me tell you what I would do.
Tell me.
I tell Mike Tomlin, listen, we're going to help you here. We think you're the right head coach, but we're going to make some changes. Aaron Rodgers, you're going to sit down. You're going to become a mentor to Will Howard.
He might not show up.
Will Howard, you're our new QB1. Okay? Why? Because right now, Mason Rudolph is a placeholder. That's all he is.
You're with a nice mustache, yes. What I would do, you know what this 11 weeks have done for me?
What?
I don't even think about re-signing Rodgers. Mason Rudolph is not the future quarterback. I almost scrap this season, scrap everything. Will Howard's my day one starter next year.
100%. 100%. And from what I recall from training camp even, Aaron Rodgers likes Will
Loves him. Yes.
And I would make him my mentor. I'd make Aaron Rodgers my offensive coordinator.
What if he doesn't want to do it?
Well, then I wouldn't do it. You can't do
That's
that.
the thing. That's the thing. He might not
I
want
think
to.
I could convince him to do it. I could convince him to go out on top with this. And I think Aaron Rodgers could be a good mentor. I'd make him my offensive coordinator because he changes all the plays anyway. So
I think you run a bigger risk of him not showing up on Sundays.
What do you mean?
He might not show up at the stadium if you give him a reduced role.
I wouldn't do that. He wouldn't be a surprise to him. We'd have a conversation. We'd say, okay, this is where we are. What do you think?
He might say, I don't think it. No.
Okay. Then we go to plan B. But you wouldn't try to force feed him that. You would say, look, if people that know better than me, if they identify what I'm saying, Aaron Rodgers, great mentor, loves Will Howard, we're probably, we're not sure where we're going with this season because we're not going to change it unless something changes. Without change, all you'll get is what you have.
Right.
So something has to change. And it can't, and if it's effort, then shame on us because we can't decide if we're not putting 110% effort every game, we don't need you. Right. So it's not effort that has to change. It has to change scheme, personnel, or one of the other ingredients to that cake.
Coaches.
Terrell.
Philosophy, coaching.
100%.
All of it. It's just, it's bad. I've never seen like a 3 or 4 year period in Steeler history. I mean, maybe when Mark Malone and those guys played, but I've never seen a period where it just feels like we're in this circle and we keep, those old timey Amish things where the horse would walk around in a circle and just keep going back and forth. It feels like that's the Steeler life right now. And
I don't know what the Steeler life is right now.
There's no destination other than right back to the beginning.
I don't know.
Every year.
I don't know.
By the way,
talk about the present.
Real quick, you talk about being a cake baker. That's the metaphor that you always go to, right? I don't eat cake. Nancy B's cookies, call Michael and go there, by the way. It beats any cake in the world, so we know. Just so we're square.
You're right about that. He's the best.
How much business do you think he's doing today? just before Thanksgiving.
Oh my heavens!
Oh my God.
I might shoot him a text and ask him.
You know, he's a big Mustang guy.
I know Shelby. He drives a Shelby.
Oh, it's loud and fast. I saw it. I mean,
Yeah.
woo. Yes.
My son and I are building. We were given a GTD, a Ford GTD, and we were allocated it from Ford.
There's not a lot of those.
No, and so we're in the process of building it online with the GTD team, and we're looking at colors. There's a Ferrari color,
A red.
No, it's like a pearlescent white blue kind of thing. It's gorgeous.
Are you going to put you know what? Get like undertone to where you can't see, like Bazzy Performance somewhere.
No,
Yes, you can.
Okay, I have.
Okay, wait, real quick.
What? No,
A
Buffalo.
white blue, like an opulent white blue, kind of.
I'll send
When is this going to be in this car?
Well, it's probably not going to be built until January.
And you're letting
June.
You're letting Richie drive this?
Oh yeah, not for forever, but I mean, we can drive it for a minute.
Okay. Well, if you need a place to park it, you always got my garage.
I love that.
I'll see you. Happy holidays.
Buffalo.
Yep.
Who's
Steelers lose 31-17.
Yeah, that's probably good. That's safe.
Yeah.
Okay. Happy Thanksgiving.
You're the best, Richard. I know I say that all the time. I mean it. I'll see